Austin, what position are you this year? What position do you think you can fit well at?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. I mean, we usually don't know until like maybe a couple of days before the season starts. But right now, what Coach Corbin's doing, he's just moving parts around, trying to see how it works and what's going to be the best fit for the team. So I don't really know at this moment.
When you hear from scouts, what do they tell you you fit best at the next level?
They don't really tell me anything. They just ask general questions, where they think I can play, where they think I'm capable of performing at, and that's pretty much it. But my answer is always going to be the same. Whatever's best for the team is where I'm going to play.
Did you work out at third in the winter much last year?
No, not at all. Actually, I was strictly second base, and then once I made that move, me and Harry flip-flopped, that's when I started working at third. So I was kind of just jumped into it, but I had some experience from my freshman year, so it wasn't anything crazy.
Do you have a preference as to where you play? If you could say this is my best position where I'd rather be?
No, not necessarily. Just put me on the field and let's play.
Moving on from the national title, is that difficult to turn the page, or does it seem like it was that long ago?
No, I mean, memories of that still like funnel through my head, of course, because there's a lot of good that you can take out of that and you can apply to this year's team. But it's a completely new group, new faces, new team, so can't really look back at that season too much. It's just time to move forward. Time to worry about this season and this year's team.
How were you different than a year ago? What have you worked on in the off season?
Really, I've just been trying to be a better leader. That's pretty much it. That's where my focus is on, is trying to get these guys better, get the younger guys a lot more comfortable, more acquitted, more ready to play baseball. And I'm just focusing on the team right now. That's it.
You went from a guy that hit a lot of hard balls all over the field to a guy that started hitting home runs in postseason play here and in Omaha. How did that happen?
Naturally. I just started figuring out how to spin the baseball. There wasn't really much more to it. I didn't try to do more. I didn't try to do less. Just try to put good swings on pitches that I can put good swings on.
From what you know of this team at this point in time, how do you think you guys will handle being the hunted defending champs, number one in several polls? How do you think you guys will handle it?
I mean, you put this V star on your chest, you're gonna have a target on your back. That's a given. I mean, everybody wants to be Vanderbilt, regardless of what happened last year. That's just the mentality that everybody has coming into our field and our facility. But it doesn't change anything. I mean, our focus right now is how are we gonna get better on a day-to-day basis, and it's all about our progression as a team and how we're gonna move.
Back to high school, I think you were committed to Jacksonville at one point. Talk about how the process of changing to Vandy went. Do you ever look back at that and wonder, what if that never happens?
Of course I do. I mean, God blessed me with the opportunity to come here, and it's been great. It was definitely a hard decision. It was very, very late in my high school career, but I mean, I don't regret coming here whatsoever. I do look back and think, how could things been different, but not much reflection on that. Right now I'm just trying to stay in the moment, trying to enjoy my time here.
How did you connect with them?
What do you mean?
How did Vanderbilt reach out to you at the time?
It was after a couple of fall tournaments. I got to the field and my high school coach came up to me and he was like, what if I told you an SEC school was interested? And I told him, I don't know, I'm pretty firm on my commitment with Jacksonville, but I mean, I had to ask. I was like, what school? And he said Vanderbilt, and I was like, all right, like, let's get this thing rolling, This has been my dream school since I was 14. I remember sitting on the couch with my family watching them play in the College World Series, so this is where I wanted to be.
Can you draw maybe how JJ handled the attention last year, being a potential top draft pick, and apply that to yourself going into this year?
Definitely somebody that I talk to a lot, get a lot of advice from. He handled it like a professional. Plain and simple. You never heard him talk about it. You never hear him talk about the draft or anything. He was just focused on us and himself getting better for us, and that was pretty much it.
There's a lot of scouts that come around here on a daily basis. Does it help that that's normal, that you don't have to be nervous that a scout's watching me, because it happens pretty much any day?
No, I mean, there's a lot of guys that come here to look out. We have a talented team, so no, I mean, you just go out there and play baseball. You don't focus on what's going outside. You just try to focus on what we're doing at the moment, and that's it.
Some more questions? How do you approach this year personally? I mean, it'd be different than your previous two, and likely your last go around here. Is there any difference?
No, not necessarily. I mean, like I said earlier, I just want to indulge myself in the team. that's it. I just want to enjoy every moment I have here because it's not guaranteed that I'll leave this year, and that's not my plan or intentions. My intention right now is just to help this team win baseball games.
Coach talked about alumni and mentioned Dansby in particular being here last night. How much time have you gotten to spend with him or any other former players here, and what kind of things have you taken and learned from them?
I always spend a lot of time with those guys. This morning I was working with Dansby. We were just hitting in the cage and stuff like that. There's just a lot of knowledge that these guys have, especially since they're at the highest. Well, he's specifically at the highest level, and guys are at a higher level. So they do things a certain way that, I mean, it's professional, and there's a lot you can learn from those guys.
Thanks, Austin.
Thank you.